And first.
Yep. What's up, Harbor?
Oh, good. Hi.
Hello, how's it going?
Harbor him?
That's me.
Hi.
Not
So
Harboreem.
We just did the coin flip, and they won. Masters of Mayhem won it. And we're just about to get to map bans.
Great.
Yeah.
If it isn't super obvious who's representing which team.
Oh, sorry. Huckett is Masters of Mayhem.
Okay.
And I'm the other one.
Super.
Whoever that is.
So we get first ban, right?
The Fallen Lords.
Yep.
We'll
take out Cursed Hollow.
We will ban Sky Temple.
Okay. We will ban Volskaya.
And then we will ban Alterac Pass.
Okay. Let me see.
Can
I commiserate with my team for just 1 sec?
Okay. I think that's allowable. I don't care enough to do something like that, but
they do.
Yeah, I might get yelled at if I pick wrong, but it's not
okay.
worth it.
They want Braxis.
Okay. Then you want to make the game? Oh, do you need the recap?
I think I've got it. Cursed and Volskaya from Lords, and Sky and Alterac from Masters.
Yes.
You got it. Okay. And I think the home team hosts it, right?
Oh, okay. I'll create one then.
And who was taking us to Braxis?
The Fallen Lords.
Yeah, they picked Braxis. Braxis holdout, not outpost, right?
Haha.
Dude, there's been so many games we've hosted and have been hosted that's been wrong because of that.
Yep.
All right, you guys. Well, I will see you all in there.
Great.
Yeah, are you just FL?
Actually, I guess we need to find each other in the Nexus.
I'm about to lobby link it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll see you in there.
I will have a co-caster on his way too. His name's Osmanthus.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Thanks for picking up the cast, by the way. We had some players who can't join, so we appreciate it.
Super. It's great.
All right. See you in there. Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Hey.
Hello, Osmanthus.
Anyways, are we live yet? Or are we...
Sorry? What?
I assume we're not live yet.
We are live yet.
Oh, well, oh no. I didn't say something funny.
You still have a chance to say something funny. I don't give a rat's
Did
arse.
you know that for my first cast, Crushinator had me read the classic wealth joke about contraception? The radio joke?
I don't know the joke.
It's terrible. It involves a goat.
It involves contraception and a goat.
And a goat.
Okay, we're gonna skip right over that.
All right, that is absolutely acceptable.
All right, hey everybody, welcome to another delightful match of Nexus Gaming Series. I am your host Harbrim, and I am joined by my friend Osmanthus. Osmanthus, how's it going tonight?
I have way too much to do over the course of the next 3 days, but hey, this is the fun time.
Oh, super duper. Well, thanks for
3
joining
essays.
me. You have 3 essays?
They're all tiny things, though. So
they're 3 tiny essays that weigh heavily on my co-caster's mind. We are in a Nexus Gaming Series best of 3 match between Masters of Mayhem and the Fallen Lords. This is a Division B East matchup here. Masters of Mayhem are 4th in their division, having taken a domination over GME and then a 1-2 loss to Top Kex. That's a team name, Top Kex. And Fallen Lords are 5th in their division, who also have a domination on GME. Feels bad, man. RIP. And then a 2-1 victory over, according to my notes here, I can't even read my notes.
Wait, Almost Legends Gold, right?
Almost Legends Gold. Thank you. Oh,
yeah, that's Mr. Hawk's team.
Is that Dr. Hawk's team?
Yeah, that's Dr. Hawk, greatest Artanis of the world.
Oh my
team.
goodness. Oh, super duper. Okay, well.
Yeah, unfortunately, he isn't doing Artanis main tank, so that power is sealed away.
Osmanthus is very interested in the flexible tank non-meta, and was trying to talk me into Nezebo tanking very recently. And Osmanthus, how is that line of thinking going for you?
Well, I tried a Deathwing main tank recently for melee champions. Worked out pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And then we lost because of gank pushes. So
gank pushes, dastardly. We are going.
Yeah.
We're gonna go into our map view here. I've already got it all set up here. Sat in on the coin toss. So Masters of Mayhem banned Sky Temple and Alterac Pass, and then Fallen Lords have banned Cursed Hollow and Volskaya Foundry. Don't want to see those big bad droid daddies. And then Fallen Lords, they won the pick, and they selected map pick, and they'll be going to Braxis Holdout for our first round.
Wait. So the Masters of Mayhem chose to use map pick to go to Braxis.
I forget how it went exactly. I'm riffing.
But that's how. But you're pretty certain that they had coin toss and they had map pick. They picked map pick, and then they went to Braxis.
Something like that definitely took place. Nate Gray, how's it going? My buddy Nate is in the chat here, giving a shout out to my friend Nate, who is a Navy daddy out on the East Coast. Pega, how's it going, man? Welcome. Welcome. We are off the cuff and insane. This is the nonsense cast tonight. Welcome. Okay, so Huckett is clarifying. I guess he's in chat clarifying. It was Masters of Mayhem who took first pick, and then they took Braxis. So thank you for clarifying. I don't always have the information straight. I am also pleased to tell everybody that I have a noise gate on my headset, and so you will be enjoying 80% less mouth breathing over the course of this cast.
Heck yeah. Unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with 100% more opposite day syndrome.
What was that?
You're going to have to deal with 100% more opposite day syndrome.
Opposite day syndrome? I'm not super sure what that is.
You know, like when I tell people to rotate top lane, but I mean bot lane, or clear top lane, but I mean bot lane.
Oh, yes, I am familiar with that.
Yeah, that phenomenon, the not quite malpropisms, but very much so.
Malapropisms.
Yeah, so that's going to be something that needs a viewer discretion for this cast.
Viewer discretion advised. We are out of our gourds.
But yeah, so looks like Masters of Mayhem is ready, and we should see something from our other compatriots on the Lords. Of course, the Lords were having a bit of trouble joining the lobby, so there might be a bit of a delay. Yeah. Ooh, you're using trailers now as well.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting really savvy in my OBS. I have more than got a starting soon scene. Oh, they're already. Okay, you know what? Enough with the pomp and circumstance. We're gonna run the trailer. Welcome to NGS. Here we go.
Wait, does that mean I can say stuff and not be heard?
Leonidas drops the stun and
While the
drops
trailer's
the
running
wall.
with it?
Oh my goodness, look at the health bars. It's a
I
quad
think
kill.
that's-
Should find Lunar will clean up that fight. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It is going to be social. You gotta be kidding me. Prototype 3-1, get one. Looking for the second crispy. It is popping up.
Wizard making the next win with 4 people leading the run. Oh my goodness, what a chat.
That was really good.
Okay, we are in draft, and Osmanthus is back online here. Welcome to Braxis Holdout. Game 1 of an exciting best of 3 in B East.
Falstad ban early on.
What's that all
Makes
about?
sense. They have first pick.
Is it? Is
Well,
Falstad relevant
yeah.
on this map?
I mean, globals are one of the ways you can win on this map. Just
Yeah, that's
accumulate enough of them.
Another
If Mom looks to choke that out. Also, what is up with the Deathwing ban? That is unexpected. Rexar is another good ban.
we will hope that these are targeted bans because the meta says what the heck's going on right now.
The Rexar and the Falstad bans make sense. The Deathwing ban, that has got to be a targeted ban. Okay, if we don't see Johanna banned here, we're going to see a Johanna picked here, right? There it is.
Hey, nicely predicted.
I mean, the rational thing to do is not that.
The
I was
rational
expecting
thing-
a Stukov or a
the
Rhaegar.
first pick and doing everybody. We're locking that bad boy in. The clean-shaven, young prince of Stormwind.
It's the Rhaegar.
Oh, we're getting the healers out
Stukov.
straight up.
I wonder if we're going to see a Stukov main tank here. I've seen it work once or twice.
You-
It's funny.
There's no... Just because you are partial to these bizarre tank picks does not mean that these teams are as well.
Ooh, that is a good power pick there. But the Tassadar and the Rhaegar will do a lot to mitigate the Garrosh.
That is a really
Tassadar
mean-looking
especially.
trio. Man, Garrosh unstoppable walking into
Yeah.
Light Bomb with Tychus to follow up is a very nice and spicy pick here.
Yeah. Mom's
Pick up
showing
here.
some smart drafting so far. Taking Anduin out reduces the number of viable counter picks against Garrosh. And then they close the field down by locking the power pick. Tychus both counters and synergizes with Garrosh, which makes it an incredibly valuable duo pick with the Rosh. Malthael ban. I'm really hoping that's target banned.
We are praying that these are target bans, and not.
Yeah.
Well, what do we know? We don't know. I've done a little bit of research, as I said. You know, we have Masters of Mayhem on the left side, at the 4th place in their division, and the Fallen Lords 5th place in their division.
This
So this
ETC
is gonna be a
ban?
pretty good match.
That is the ETC ban is also a good tank pick here. Crowd Surfer's pretty funny on this map, but Loudspeakers is a consistent Garrosh counter. Regardless of how ETC builds, he'd be pretty strong on this map post level 4.
Osmanthus is a positive authority on ETC gameplay at all levels.
Which is why you can trust me when I say, don't pick him. It's too bad.
Don't pick him. Period.
Don't pick him, period.
Oh no.
That 30 HP buff was not enough. And Varian Vala. Varian's actually a really good counter pick into the Tychus Rosh. If he gets thrown, he's probably going to make it out alive unless it's injured. Vala and Tassadar are both the deepest showing, and Ragnar's in our 10th.
Ragnaros and Artanis. In one of the Masters of Mayhem best of threes I watched the other day, we did have Beachy Man on Artanis on BOE. He was in the 4-man on that 2-lane map, and so we might see him in the 4-man again. And he did really, really well. He had very, very spicy picks, and
I mean, I believe it. 4-man
GME did not
Artanis is
have-
viable.
Yeah, they were their opponents were squeezed out of that map real nice.
What I would be interested to see here is Artanis going up topside against Zeg, and Ragnaros using his E to amplify Garrosh engages. You could
certainly, yes.
You could theoretically just get away with an E build Rag here, just using it to enable the initiation, or you could have both initiation tools in the bot side. As it is, these are looking like reasonably even drafts.
I think so too. We're headed into webcam mode here. I am online. Let me set this all up here. Hello, this is my ugly mug. This is Harbram here. I do not have Osmanthus, but I know he's a very handsome gentleman himself. And you can imagine him right next to me. But enough about our vanity. Let's see here. How do these teams want to win the game? They both look like pick comps in different ways. Garrosh is going to throw people into the team. Artanis is going to swap people into his team. Varian is going to single target taunt people into the team, followed by perhaps Tassadar walls. What do you think, Osmanthus?
I think the Lords can more consistently look for picks, but they have a smaller margin of error. If they aren't careful with their Tassadar walls, and someone other than Varian gets picked, that person dies. No question about it. So, Gecko is probably looking to catch the throw as much as possible. Catch it, eat it, parry it.
Parry it.
Varian can move his sword fast. He can deflect miniguns. He doesn't have any cybernetic augmentations like Genji, but he still can do it. But on the side of Mom, I think they are more than capable of just continuing to make mistakes and not ultimately lose out.
We shall
It'll be very hard.
Here.
It'll be hard for her to pick them. All right, it's 4-man Artanis.
It is from Anadarius. In the blue trunks is Masters of Mayhem with Bella27 on Anduin, Huckett on Tychus, Beachy Man on Artanis. Saw that last week. That was pretty neat. Mr. Hustler on the Garrosh and Boris Shoes on my goodness, the Fire Lord there. Who's in the red trunks there?
Randy on Zagara, Silvero on Vala, Gecko on Varian, Universe on Rhaegar, and Maharba on Tassadar.
What do you think about...
They've got the same syllables as yours.
Oh, Silver Arrow. What do you think about these level 1 talents coming out?
All right, Q build Vala, that makes sense. Particular Fire, he's gonna stack out his board. W build out of. That'll be weird. And wow, Tassadar dies instantly.
Tassadar dies quite fast.
Unrivaled Strength and Dash means that if a pick is going to happen, Tychus can follow up on it, and it's going to be far. There's no way the Rhaegar can really peel for it. He just has his view, and that's not enough. Oh my word.
Goodness.
Oh my word. They're using the swap and then the throw, and they're going to kidnap halfway across the map.
This...
Absolutely disgusting.
It is. We're getting the cruiser camp out already as well. No, that's a sieger camp, ain't it? It don't matter. It's the camp.
This map. Yeah, they've completely stolen the momentum. Now it's just a question of whether or not that Andy can keep his team from sliding both of the sides. Varian sitting in the bush. They've looked at this bait, and it makes sense.
Looking for a big spicy...
Silvero dies.
This is going... this is a little difficult for the Fallen Lords on the red side here. Getting lots of
picks. They only have to play passive until they get 4. Because that's when Varian becomes more than a glorified siege minion.
Glorified siege minion.
Well, glorified melee minion. But yeah, Fat Andy's doing his job, making sure that this lane stays here. Boris is getting pushed out.
He is. He's about 1/3 health there.
Trading. And does Fat Andy make it out of Garrosh? Yes, he does. This is exactly what the Lords need right now. They need to be able to stall it out, get to 4. That should be enough for them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What are we seeing up on top? We got a big throw here.
Oh, there goes
And
and it's a 1-for-nothing trade.
Force is going to get away
That's
with
unfortunate.
200 health.
This is potentially going to make the rag pick kind of redundant. There's going to be nothing to clear.
The what pick?
Uh-oh. The rag pick. Like, there's going to be no
the
multi-4 value
rag.
here. Hustler is just pushing.
He
Level 4
is
talents
getting
coming
lots
on
of
the
damage
side.
on that Tassadar.
Piercing light. It's bigger they are and indomitable. As well as shield surge, all of which are very conventional. And we have taunt, hitting arrow, serrated times on the side of the Zagara. That surprises me, as well as plasma shield. Those are picks that are surprising me. Anyways,
Oof, big god swaps coming up, reaching in there. Almost got the Vala.
arrow.
The Reaper.
Yeah. Meanwhile, looks like the Lords are opting to do a 2-3 split.
Yeah,
Lets
they
them get some free chip in, but they're going to get punished by BC Man in a second here. Question is, 2 Ranger, 2 Melee, which one wins it out in the end? Swap just barely misses. And Gecko and Arrow are really just forced to towers. This is going to be a
Lords have
very
managed
weird
to-
stalemate.
It is, yeah. Fallen Lords have managed to stave off the flow of deaths there by swapping into a 2-3 with 2 of their mages up on the top lane, sieging the top lane, just scratching it out with their abilities.
Yeah. They're definitely doing it a lot faster. They're definitely in a much better position than Mom is right now. Like, they're not going to be able to hold a point, but they've gotten enough damage to make this worth it.
Swap onto Zagar on top, and between the two bridges, they are able to kill.
All dies at the same time, caught by a swap.
Does she really? I missed that down there.
Yeah.
Not
They're gonna get a full
not a
Zerg
swap,
wave.
but a toss, huh?
Well, yeah. Yeah, fair. Alright, Opposite Day Syndrome has finally kicked in.
Ah, you called it.
Yeah.
Big push of Zerg going up onto top lane. We do have Tassadar to clear it.
And Mala as well.
Right, and the solo lanes have swapped back into bottom lane as you typically see on this map in competitive play.
As it is, though, Lords are going to get absolutely no value out of their Ultra list. But for all the kills that Mom has made, they've just gotten equivalent value. That's 100% Zerg, cleared out, and with it, virtually nothing else. Oh, swap comes out.
Big swap.
Parry
on
barely keeps him alive until it's too late. Yeah. So unlucky.
There's another flip coming out. We do have.
The Harvest
Oh my
next,
goodness!
They were both looking to either swap or flip at the same time.
This repositioning combo is doing serious damage. This is very much akin to the BOE I saw against GME that Masters of Mayhem played against. Blue Team played against last week. Oh, I did spectate last week. I spectated yesterday as a need to do research. But that follow-up between Garrosh and Artanis, getting those swaps out, just making a huge kill deficit. Here comes another one.
Wait, they managed to get take his counter kill.
Take it.
Gecko's on the point now. Arrow's killing Garrosh.
Garrosh is on the point, hoping to
This is
save
what they
it.
need.
Not enough follow damage coming out.
Lord,
Artanis is going
just
down.
2 kills for 1.
Nicely done for Fallen Lords, scratching their way back into the game.
Well, they never have been out of it, despite all the deaths. From a macros and strategic standpoint, they've, you know, they've been pretty even in that regard. It's unfortunate that the lore that Masters of Mayhem got picked out just as they were getting ults.
Oh, there's a gank onto.
A little bit overzealous. Oh, did Boris just barely survive?
No, the wall was not placed properly. fine.
Unfortunate. One more thing
Forge,
that's definitely going to have to come out for Lords if they want to win this is that Gecko needs to be able to get a better eye for the Tychus trait. His parry hasn't connected with most of the BTA shots yet.
Oh, that could have been a crazy swap.
Oh. Fat Andy's probably still dead. Oh! That Gorge and the counter kill! And he manages to just squeak out!
He does. Artanis is
Just
flipped
getting
out
thrown
by
out.
Flipped out by Garrosh.
Probably going to make it out alive as well. Meanwhile, Tassadar and Boris are... Maharba is really trading into Boris. This Zerg wave likely goes to the side of Boris.
They've got them both of the points right now. They're pushed back into their towers. Black hole coming out from Tassadar does not connect with Ragnaros. Ragnaros about third health there.
Thrown onto Garrosh, and here comes the parry.
The face saved
Gecko
Garrosh's life.
gets
Now we
out
gotta
without
swap
an
over to
HP, but
Vala.
Vala just barely squeaks out. And it looks like a full Zerg wave is going to go to the side of Lords. There's a problem, though. Lava Wave is down for another 20 seconds. Molten Core is going to require Boris to rotate up. But that means that he's going to drop Soak. Means that Tassadar gets a Soak without contest. Looks like there's another swap on a Gecko, and Gecko drops.
Molten Core comes out. Just in time to pick up the Zerg. Nobody rotating back to the top.
But those but Boris isn't focusing down the Guardians, and they're going to keep pushing. Until those Guardians are dropped, this fort is still in danger. Nope. Looks like the
These
Guardians
teams are
died.
clearing Zerg waves so fast.
Yeah,
Wow.
they both build strong wave clear comps. Tassadar, Zagara, Vala. And honestly, it's mostly just Rag on the side of Lord, on the side of Mom. In order for the Lords to win, they need to make sure that Rag doesn't get freedom of action to do what he wants.
Samantha's, how many competitive Braxuses do you see where 2 objective phases come out and no structures fall?
I mean, I actually casted a Braxis game recently. It was a replay cast. And the forts were dead before the first objective.
Is that right?
Like, it was Baby on board, so Mockery, Fascinator, and Cavalier Guest's team, and they just ripped in to the forts and just traded from level 1.
Swap misses. We didn't talk about ultimates. I'm gonna get them out right now. On Tychus, we've got the laser drilling system, Warlord's Challenge, Suppression Pulse, Light Bomb. We saw that come out earlier. Lava Wave, and on behalf of the Fallen Lords, we have Devouring Maw, Strafe, Warbringer, Ancestral Healing, and Black Hole.
Now, you might have thought the drill was a rather odd pick, and hear me out. It means that Tychus is always going to have access to his trait through use of Combat Technician and bigger they are. He is the burst potential for this combination, and they can't really afford to have him in the Odin. The limitation for that means that their ability to siege is significantly reduced. And both 4-mans lurking topside.
Not much to do in this brief moment.
Gecko sees Hustler, and they are keeping at arm's length.
In spite of the kill deficit.
Oh, Gecko just got hit by everything, and Maharba got swapped. Maharba's likely going to be the first one to drop here.
He's going to get out.
Oh my. Another swap comes
Big
in, this
swap
time on
back
Gecko.
Variant.
Look at that
300
Varian
health.
damage.
Down.
Wait. Oh my word, and Beachy Man makes it out even after the swap. Universe is next to go.
Sure is. Wolf Daddy goes down. In the bottom lane, Zagara
That
has
enemy's holding it?
neutralized bottom, but is not taking the full, not taking the beacon. Masters of Mayhem rotating down to help make
They're
that
going to
happen.
have to rotate down, and Arrow's going to look for that opportunity to step on the point, hopefully, for the Lords. Now they're showing on bot side. Will Arrow make his move? He's screening bushes, playing it slow. And Hustler just got spotted by a tumor, which means that Maharba's likely going to interrupt him. Yep.
Harba, you need more help, man.
Oh, yeah. And no healer there. And meanwhile, Andy's busy continuing this Tomb of the Mountain King style of chase.
Big
Seriously, though,
flip
you need a
onto-
soundball. Oh, our universe disappeared. I look away for a second.
Silver Arrow goes down as well. That's a healer and assassin.
Insane.
Oh, Maharba down to 400 health on account of that rolling meteor. And it's
Meanwhile-
time to take boss.
Oh, wow. But meanwhile, Andy is taking a fort for free.
Nicely done.
And Gecko's countercapping. So the pressure Andy's put on here might actually equal out to the boss that goes there. Maharba's got the same idea topside. We're seeing really good macro on the side of Lords. They may not be able to handle the pick comp, but they do know how to play.
Yep, right. They are macroing about as well as you can expect here,
Gecko
given their challenges.
just
Mike is good.
barely lives. Oh, speaking of which, 13 talents. We're seeing Juggernaut out of Gecko, looking to do a tank killer. We're also seeing Titan Killer out of Beachy Man.
Big
Oh,
flip.
Maharba. Does he live? He might actually live.
He might live on account of the.
Yeah,
Great
speaking of which, Shadow Walk. That is actually brilliant. So, Shadow Walk makes it hero untargetable. Especially
bottom lane,
to...
Orc goes down.
Especially to things like a Tychus. Shadow Walk basically means we're not going to really see that's what our insta die so long as he has that cooldown. Ooh, fort went down though. Fat Andy is definitely no longer in equilibrium here. And it's looking like it's going to be 100% Zerg wave on the side of Mom. Mom's doing a very smart play here, looking to take the siege camp to amplify the Zerg. There's a very real risk of this camp single-handedly being responsible for their topside, for Lord's topside keep going down. Hustler going in and making this fort impossible to defend. Oh my word, Hustler is just in it. Swap on Silver Arrow. Silver Arrow is almost certainly going to make it out. Force Ball, isolate the team. Big Andy caught.
Oh, Anduin's going to get out with 300 health.
Wow.
Big disengages coming out.
With that kill, there's actually a reasonable chance, especially with Banner of Dalaran amplifying all three members of the DPS lineup of Lords. So what looked like a keep-killing push was instantly transformed with that one death. Something that just takes towers in a fort. Definitely digging in their healer levels on the side of Lord. They may be outmatched in team fights, but they are definitely taking near equal value. All it takes is one fight to equalize, and then one fight to win from the side of Lords. Despite the dominance. Oh, Gecko's caught by Han. Looks like they get out quite freely, and Lava multi-core used to defend the fort.
They were already on their way out. May not have been best use
Yeah.
of multi-core, but hey, you know what? They are. I'm gonna let them back in. At all. When you're so far ahead, this is a good time to start losing momentum. If you are masters of Mayhem. Hang on to get to level 20. Big invade coming out. Got a flip onto Varian. Light bomb coming out.
Oh, countered by the thing. Oh, there goes Gecko. Masters of Mayhem really not emphasizing the talents here. You're looking to take raw tactical advantage. And they could see that a few of the members of Lords were isolated from the camp, and they just went with it. The only reason why the Lords aren't all dead is Maharba landed an absolutely brilliant black hole there.
Alright, that was a very good disengage by Black.
Hustler just keeps going in. Frankly, I'm surprised we didn't see electric fence out of Maharba. That would have done a lot to dismount Mr. Hustler. It's looking like it's going to be a keep and probably a Maharba kill here. Oh. Oh.
That secures him.
That's
And he goes down.
Light bomb out. They have 20s here. If they get a few more kills, they can end.
They certainly could.
Cestral's been used on Fat Andy, which means it's not available for the next fight. If they want to, they can just boss and force that advantage while Maharba's dead.
Suppose they could, yes.
Yeah. It's looking like that's going to be game. One reckless pre-20 camp fade. Substantially change the face of their lead here. Gecko's posturing for it, but the rest of his team just isn't going to be there in time.
The burn is too fast. Garrosh advancing ahead, looking for a flip. Not going to find it. Taking on the
Now
camp
they just take the
instead.
camp again. This time it amplifies the boss. And if that weren't bad enough, if they send either Boris or BG Man down, they can just have an objective to go with that boss. It's already in a lane that they've cleared. Playing it slow. They've got that advantage of the boss in camp, but they don't seem inclined to push with it. At least not yet. Rather, it looks like they're just going to look for a surprise run at them. And there it
Big.
is.
Oh, he
Double
flips
swap.
2! Light bomb comes
On.
out.
Light bomb hits 3. Mr. Hustler just barely living. Lords are dropping. Oh, and the meteor turns! That little Viper there.
Oh boy, another
Oh,
flip!
there are-
Goodness gracious.
Maharba just disappears. Maharba's got to ghost his team.
That'll
And
be
that is a 5-man kill with
It
a boss.
is.
And oh, the Zerg is coming now.
That'll end the game in
Absolutely wild.
glorious
Oh, Hustler
fashion.
dies.
Nicely done, teams, but Masters of Mayhem will come out on top. Game 1.
Yeah.
Going to the Masters.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly,
Let's have a look at these stats here. Coming out on top of hero damage is Vala on Silver Arrow, 87,000. Did not help her win the game. Tychus following that with 59, but those repositions between Artanis and Garrosh is making the difference here. Anduin also rooting people in place with those clever chastises. Rhaegar had good, had pretty good ancestrals to help keep people up. It seemed like that was always on cooldown, but the burst is too strong coming out from Masters of Mayhem to make them 1-0.
yeah, that totem build, for as nice it is, even now, Garrosh is a good counterplay for it because of its limited range. The reality is, I think Masters of Mayhem, for all their losing stuff to chip in both lanes, won the game by third draft. I think that combination of Anduin, Garrosh, Tychus allowed them to form a winning strategy and quickly remove any possible counters to their strategy. Your Tannis was a cherry on the top. The rank, while got a lot of value, I think it's fair to say that a lot of that value wasn't actualized because the team was put on the offensive so often. Oh. I assume you can't join Huckett's lobby link either?
I will give it a shot here. It looks like Ragnaros had more than 8,000, or not quite 8,000 more experience contributed for his team, and 0 deaths. Nicely done on his part.
That's the lava wave advantage.
The lava wave advantage. That's right. Going back to the map view here, we've got them. Let's see here. Excuse me, Masters of Mayhem winning game 1. It looks like we're going to Battlefield of Eternity for game 2. We are going to hop into the lobby momentarily.
I assume that's a long pick, which means we might see the exact same strategy. Actually,
That is correct. It is a Masters of Mayhem mom team. Team Mom. Reggie, We Want Mother 3 team. Battlefield of Eternity, another 2-lane map. Unless it gets banned, I think I'd expect to see the Garrosh and Artanis coming up
again,
a
yeah.
second
It's a
time
winning
here.
strategy. As you've mentioned, they've repeatedly taken it to the win at this point. Eventually, teams are going to get wise and say, you know what? Who cares about the meta? You guys have one strategy. And at that point, it'll be on Masters of Mayhem to say, no, we don't. We're multifaceted killing machines. And just because you take away our winning strategy doesn't mean we can't beat you.
We shall
Question
see. It will
is-
be nice to see the Fallen Lords pick apart that winning combination from last game. See what else they've got here. We are going into draft.
Well,
Let me switch her up.
in
Here
theory,
we
they
go.
had a comp that could fight it, but in practice, the Tassadar couldn't catch the engages as well as I think Maharba would have liked.
Mm-hmm.
And parry is an ability that requires pitch perfect timing. Got to get that value out of it. Bigger they are is one of those talents that if you mess up around it as a tank, you will disappear. There it is again, that Deathwing ban.
Hearing.
Did you see the bans from the prior game?
Did I see? Yes, I did see a. You know what? I did see a Deathwing come out from Fallen Lords on one of those maps. I forget what it was exactly, but he did do some pretty good. And again, both of these teams defeated GME, Gen M Esports by GME, Diamond Hands.
No.
But
Nobody can beat the Gen M.
Hmm?
No. I'm actually sad to hear that Gen M is losing matches.
Yeah, when we were in Caffeinated Nights. Yes! Oh my goodness, we're banning the Sinatra. That's Sartanis backwards. You didn't know
They're
that
going to
until
be a tennis
now.
ban. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Gen M is basically just Infofox Impatience now. All the other players are brand new to the team. So,
Hog
got the same
nasty.
name.
Don't want them.
Oh. That's an interesting ban from the second pick position. It leaves Lords with to decide whichever healer they want.
Normally you'd
They
see
might look for Anduin here.
Anduin again. Normally you might see Rhaegar coming out here, but Rhaegar did not win them their first game.
Yeah.
Then again, he
I
might
think
be better
Rhaegar's-
on this map than he would be on
Yeah.
Braxis, you might say.
Honestly, I feel like Rhaegar is a situational pick
Mhm.
nowadays. He's super good if you leave him open for the right time to comp, Bloodlust comps. But otherwise, he's okay. He's not as disgusting as Stukov is. Like that healer will always be completely busted.
You think so?
And we see this. I mean, Stukov has such a healthy variety of picks right now. Like, he's got 2 ultimates, both which can see play. He's got an E build, which is ridiculous. The reactive build is kind of insane. I've seen people do long pitch builds and still win with it. Like, there's a lot you can do out of that champion. if
Very
you master
versatile.
it.
Big on disruption. Handy ultimates. Good healing.
Lucio Falstad as the new disruption picks. Lucio might be better at getting in, but it's a risky thing to do to step up to a Garrosh and press Q on him. All he has to do is time and Dom as you time the Q,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to end up going flying. Smart Garrosh will keep you away from the walls, especially if you throw it over Lucio. Muradin ban coming out. That tank pool is narrowing by the second. But
Muradin.
wait a minute. Wait, hold on a second. The players. It seems like some of the players have changed. Gecko's no longer in.
Gecko is
And
no
was it-
longer in, yes.
Was it Shybar who was the Zagara player?
I do not retain that in my memory brain.
That's weird.
People do weird things in Heroes of the
Silver Arrow
Storm. Like
was
play
the
it.
Vala. Like, did they have a sub for that first game? In which case, we might see the Lord's true power arise.
The Lord's true power. Both of these team names have like bad guy,
You mean
villainous
Edge Energy?
names. Edgy energy? Yeah, sure. And
Edgy energy.
without accusing you guys of being edgelords, you have great team names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe while you know that it's the caffeinated match.
I think that's a great name.
I think Viv came up with a great name with
I
caffeinated.
agree. Shout out to Viv. You're alright, dude. Although only played one season and the team's
So,
been
I
in
never-
like 900.
And the overpack Dahaka. Dahaka's really good on this map. Gotta convince Ark to play it more on this one.
This front line is
somebody
very
has lost
buggy.
I mean, those champions don't have any active glitches going on right now.
Right.
And
That's
the
what I
only
don't
problem
mean.
with the Nubarak here is that you have basically one cocoon target, Tychus. You don't put Tychus in that cocoon, he'll shred it in less than 2 seconds.
Good point.
That Li Ming, if Li Ming takes disintegrate here, cocoon will disappear. And the Nubarak is a good time to take disintegrate because beetles get in the way of a lot of her
Right.
abilities like her W and her R and her Q. So we might actually see disintegrate here just as a tech pick into Genghis Khan's tank. Oh, looks like Silver Arrow's on the Vala again.
Sure is.
Yeah, looks like
Lucio's-
Genghis Khan is the current tank player.
Looks
Soul
like
Lords.
looks like the goodness gracious. What are these teams' names again? Look good. Where's my crap?
Masters
But it
of
looks like
Mayhem
Masters
and
of Mayhem.
Lords.
I'll want to do another pick comp again. However, the Fallen Lords are looking a little more like they want to race or deny the engages from Masters of Mayhem. A correct web target will help make that happen on behalf of Anubarak. Dahaka Tunging will probably kill a Li Ming or any of those squishy targets, really.
I think one of the biggest advantages that the Lords have is that the Haka Burrow. They can turn a fight into a 5v4 instantly if the Haka manages to ever break play priority on Sonya. Anyways, on the side of Lords, we have Shaibar on Dahaka, we have Maharba on Falstad, Silver Arrow on Vala, Genghis Khan on Anubarak, and Universe on Lucio.
So true. And in the blue trunks are the Masters of Mayhem, Mr. Hustler, Mr. Mayhem on the Garrosh, looking spicy like he was in Game 1. Boris Shoes on the Anduin, Bella 27 on Li Ming, Huck It on Tychus, and Beachy Man, not allowed to play Artanis this game, will instead play Sonya riding a masked Chihuahua.
Looks like both teams are just sort of playing slow. Oh, Genghis Khan walks into it and...
Oh my goodness! Is this looking familiar to you, Osmanthus?
Oh no! What is...
I'm hearing we're a little game volume is a little loud. I'm gonna down just a little bit. Tolerating it. Here we go. What do we miss? We got another kill onto Vala here.
Yeah.
Thanks for bearing with me while I obscure the
Winning combination is just gonna let them go freaking wild. Mr. Hustler's got his comfort. He's going on Genghis Khan again.
Oh my goodness.
And there is no room.
Spicy. Where is this damage coming out? Isn't... I mean, I can see the damage coming out, but it's like those health bars are sliding to the left very, very fast.
Like his fellas out there. Now Maharba's rotating up into Beachy Man. They might actually take a fight on this camp and...
Big invade coming up on... Yep.
Okay, the camp is theirs now. But in the meantime, that bot side looking really pushed up. Speaking of talents, probably good time to talk about it, but it is a beetle build out of Mr. Khan. Party mix out of Lucio. A regeneration build out of Shaibar. And auto attack build out of Maharba on Falstad. As well as the Q build from last game. Builds are the same out of Hustler and Hucket. We're looking at a W build from BT Man.
Another flip. Holy
There goes
smokes.
another con. Like, if this goes any longer, I'm pretty certain the Golden Horde is going to end up in like 1 million pieces.
Wouldn't expect having 3 deaths on your tank in less than 2.5 minutes.
Hey,
Not trying to
this is-
troll. You just don't expect
This is a
it.
tank killer comp, and it is more than capable of doing that. This is the type of comp that will, you know, turn my brain to
They're scaling.
anxiety mush.
Somebody's scaling.
Oh, Shybar is gone.
Skybar's gonna go down. Bug Dinosaur dies. Is 5-0 in less than 3 minutes of gameplay in Game 2 here. On behalf of
I'd love to see a comeback,
Masters.
but this is brutal. Oh. I think I just...
We are getting our burn on.
There we go.
Masters of Mayhem are taking us to halftime here. Fallen Lord's about a quarter through. Oh, big flip onto Vala here. Follow-up, chastise, and damage is going to secure her death. She goes back to the fountain.
Alright, I've reconnected. Yeah, unfortunate. That Vala pick was
Oh, sure. Now, Samantha, should we have
That
paused
Vala
the
was
game
really
to have you
unfortunate.
reconnect?
not a problem.
Gank onto
good to
Falstead here. He is also going to go down.
Oh.
It is 7-0. Holy smokes. Big rotations for Masters of Mayhem. They're quite comfortable on these 2-lane maps. It's sure looking like it. Level 7 for Masters coming out here. We've got Desperate Prayer. Poison Spear for the big single target damage. Oppressor for Garrosh. Combat Tactician. Oh, another flip for... I couldn't tell if it was...
It was on Shybar, and
Shybar?
he just bro charged out of it.
Bro charged out of it.
Well, not burrow charge, he burrowed.
He burrowed.
What's up with bugs having identical abilities?
All bugs burrow. Genghis Khan gets thrown again. Holy smokes.
Man. I would not like to be in his position here.
It's a different game at 10. Let us hope that the Fallen Lords can hang on until we get to 10 where these ultimates come out. We've got, let's see here, Gust to perhaps isolate an unstoppable Garrosh. High Five or Sound Barrier from Lucio. Of course, we'll have Web to help reduce the incoming damage or engageability from the Masters here.
But we're looking at a Q build, the main here. That alone really puts the pressure on Lords because Bella is capable of clearing almost as fast as Vala. Any advantage they have in race is no longer the case now. However they win, it's likely going to have to be through team fights.
Looking for the
Hustler coming in from the invisible bushes again. This man is determined to get blood.
And you take our camp here. What's the red camp look like? 40 seconds yet. Not enough time for the Fallen Lords to take that before blue team will begin contesting the race.
Yeah,
Oh,
and Mayhem is
strategically
going to have an ult
waiting.
advantage in this fight.
Very good. How
The
long
moment
will
they cap
wait?
that thing,
5 seconds, very... Looking for... Not gonna see it.
the thing is, what are they going to do with their ult advantage? Hustler, Puppy Garden. Bella's already starting that Li Ming race.
We've got on for ultis from Masters of Mayhem. We have Draken, Laser Drill yet again. Warlord's Challenge, Leap to step onto those squishies here. Disintegrate like we expected to help burn down those web wraps like you might have expected. Light
Wait,
Bomb.
we're not seeing a cocoon. Wait, we're not seeing a cocoon. We're not seeing a gust.
Oh,
I'm
we're
seeing
not seeing
cocoon,
a gust.
Oh, cocoon instantly breaks. There's a landing, an arrow just eats it. There's that blast. Maharpa's caught. Game's kind of probably next on the line, but nope. Doesn't catch Bella in a mutual suicide pact.
The mutual suicide pact.
Maybe that's not the best turn of phrase, but
that works for me.
yeah, this is gonna be rough.
This is
Probably a keep here.
100. Very. I mean, I'm not seeing any gaps in that health bar there or shield bar there. This looks like a 100% immortal here. The advantage is just pressing harder and harder for Masters of Mayhem, challenging to.
Yeah, it is. It is 100%.
It is 100%.
That is so spooky.
We'll certainly lose this fort. We will certainly lose pretty much all of the keep wall here. Question will be how much of the keep itself will be going down.
Don't forget, the secret damage is not reduced like normal Q damage against NPCs or structures. So that does full siege damage. So this Wingman build is actually really versatile. And Genghis Khan eats.
Escapes with 250 health. Nicely done, Bug Boy.
Yeah. Oh. Just barely. We're seeing glass cannon out of Bella. Question is, will his hubris be the death of him? Watch, here comes Oh, he dies.
Gets out. That bro charge didn't go very far. I wonder if he canceled it.
Yeah? The what charge?
Bro charge? Canceled early,
Yeah,
it seemed like.
Yeah, it did. Oh, Shalbar got it. Arrow might be next. Just by the way, Huckett with his overkill now flows. Which means he is basically with his Q capable of being a setup for Rosh.
Masters of Mayhem walking away from a downed keep. 12 kills to 0. This is exactly 10 minutes into the game. Feeling very good about dominating the Fallen Lords here. What is it going to take to help get the Fallen Lords back into the game here? It's pretty challenging to answer this Garrosh.
Honestly, the answer is never take the fights against Garrosh. Try to get around him and kill someone else. The Li Ming is a good candidate. Huckett is an okay candidate. But at the end of the day, the Lords are going to have to be aggressive and take risks if they want to stay in this. There's no macro advantage available to them, like in last game. There's no sign of it. It's just been raw team fights where the Mayhem mothers are winning. And Genghis Khan is about to... Wait. Hustler might be caught out here.
Looking pretty close here.
Hustler dies.
Alright.
Even his real strategy was to go from tank all along. That's 2
Big
kills.
turnaround. Holy smokes. Fallen Lord's getting 2 kills on the tank and the healer.
Genghis Khan is still on Huckett. Universe in with the boot. Uh-oh.
Masters in full retreat. We got a 3 kills already. This could be the Fallen Lords'
They'll
keep.
definitely get halftime and stabilize, but there's no guarantee that they'll get this whole thing.
They have to hustle.
Yeah. Genghis Khan, if he gets caught out here and dies, his team is going to be in a bad way.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, Universe might just catch it. That burrow charge is an escape. Desperately needed. Arrow's caught now.
Now Arrow is caught. The follow damage
just like that. Just like that. The last chance They have.
Seems like Fallen Lord
Probably is
spends
gone.
too many resources defending their immortal rather than burning their own. They wouldn't have dropped those,
Genghis
lost those
Khan,
kills if they would have focused on.
I disagree with
burning their
Genghis
own.
Khan was anchoring from more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
He should have used his immortal as a shield rather than position secretively. These guys, they pack a punch. Oh. Looks like they're coming in for last-ditch effort. They need to. If they don't get this thing down in the next 10 seconds, odds are they're going to have to deal with another one.
They are.
But,
they are in retreating.
Oof.
They're in retreating. They're actually retreating. Third objective will be going to the Masters.
That's
Team
unlucky.
Mom. Don't use a mom.
One. At this point, I'm wondering who the sub was now. Khan or Gecko.
I will cleanse this land from corruption and spoil.
Mortal pushing down top with about 20% shields here.
With the level advantage, well, the talent advantage, it's extremely probable. Oh, Mahar, but just barely escapes.
Did just barely escape.
Oh, Khan goes in.
Big tongue on
What a
to
great
Gara.
cleanse. Like the Lucio high five, just as that leap showed. They might be able to keep their core alive here, but there's no way. Look at that, it just disappears. And Genghis Khan is out of it now. Fortunately, they still have their DPS, which means they can probably defend using the core as the tank. But
The moms,
they're boxed in now.
they want more. They've lost all their structures. Could be pushing on, trying to look for other kills, but they are backing. Fight. Later in the match, we'll be taking some camps instead. Fallen Lords fearing, looking for experience where they can get it. It's a very dangerous prospect to be stepping outside of their base.
Yeah. Honestly,
Masters have controlled the entire
they need to
map.
win another fight again before 20. The level disadvantage is really strong. Like, it's almost 2.5 at this point. Well, 1.5. Yeah. And with the macro pressure, if they don't take a hard and fast fight and win hard, they are absolutely just going to die to the 1,000 cuts that the catapults cause. Looks like they're already going in on Hustler. Oh, Khan gets read by Hustler and blown up. Wait, Huckett just disappeared.
They did. Sonya's
Let his
running.
BT man go? Oh, there he goes.
Oh!
Well,
Was that Hungering Arrow that killed? That got the last
that was
hit?
Hungry Arrow.
Oh my god.
Bloody little homing ability.
Yeah, he did go Hungering Arrow build.
That was the kind of fight that they had to look for.
They got it. It's a 2-for-1 trade. They'll take it.
Big tank Seapog is all I'm gonna say.
Say what?
Big tank Seapog. At the very least, for all his deaths, it seems like Lords still have total faith in Khan. At least they have faith enough to follow up on his engagements. Either that or they're pushing him into engage. Wait, are they gonna get a 4 health immortal here?
They just might.
The towers are long enough.
They
Wow.
are. There's nobody up on the double red axis up on top there. Alright!
I think
Fallen Lords,
this
let's see
goes
what you can do
bottom
with
side.
this.
This is awesome. It goes bottom side. It actually seriously is in their favor. They just need to clear out those minions and push up.
2 katas.
The
Top
Haka's
center of the map
advantage,
there.
really important here. Its ability to be a fungible resource is going to matter. Because those catapults hopefully will be killed, and then the Haka say looks maybe to the bush behind Mom's fort. But at the very least, that drill needs to die before it takes down the shield. Otherwise, Lord's back to square one.
Fallen Lords don't look like they know how to engage into this team. Feeling a little skittish.
Yeah.
On the back.
Genghis Khan does need to get up there and prevent the barrels. And no burrow. Whoa, he's so. Wow.
Whoa! Silver arrow, you made it. Very good.
I have no idea what happened there, to be honest.
I think a clever high five paid off.
Oh. Yeah, there's a 20 advantage. This is easily where, if Lords aren't careful, they are going to get absolutely nuked. Maharba on the flank. Hostler's going to catch someone here. And there it is, a leap bomb, and that is a dead ball.
Leap bomb.
Green man and
oh no!
Yep, that's game. Oof.
That does look like game. What a crazy! These health bars are blowing up so
leap bomb.
Goodness gracious!
Remember when we tried to do leap bomb? They just showed us how we're supposed to do it.
They do. They do. This is a fine leap bomb.
True.
Fine leap bomb. Thought these light bombs might be going on to Garrosh. Not the case.
There's always other people to put it on.
There are.
Yeah. The question now becomes, can they keep their core alive for 20 seconds? And the answer is no.
Probably
Absolutely
not. The fort will be going down. It is going to be a 2-0 victory for Masters of Mayhem, getting both games on a 2-lane maps as well.
What mayhem?
What mayhem? What Masters of Mayhem? Let's check out the post-game summary here.
They got picks on Huckett, and they actually managed to get everyone except for Bella. Damage spread's a lot more even this game. Silver Arrow definitely didn't get more time to sign. Oh, poor Khan. That was not a fun game to play into.
Indeed, yes. My goodness, we'll have to respect the Garrosh going forward, Mr.
Every
Hustler.
time a Garrosh's main is made, 10 other tank mains die.
An angel gets its wings. Yes. So an angel pulls its wings off and
I'll never be able to respect Garrosh tank players.
What?
Those dudes always just tilt me so hard.
They do a fine job, and Mr. Hustler did too.
Oh yeah.
Nicely done, folks. Here, we're gonna try to get an interview with some mom that we can get a hold of here. One moment while we help sort that out. Let's go back to the map screen.
All right.
So we can kind of review
I assume
how
that means
this
that we
all
should
played out.
be ready to jump into one of the lobbies at this point.
Yeah, I'll have a look and.
Hackett's in lobby too. Let's go join it.
Okay, I'll be there.
The Tychus player.
Sure.
Review would be weird.
Howdy.
Hey.
Hello. We are joined by Huckett from the Moms. How you doing, Mom?
We're doing pretty great. We're pretty excited after those wins.
Holy smokes! Do you guys love 2-lane maps or what?
Yeah, we only play 2-lane maps. Please don't tell anyone.
I won't broadcast that on the internet.
So someone willingly took you to a 2-lane map.
They did. We tricked them.
Wait, how did you pull that
we
trick off?
we knew that they played Braxis last week, and we were hoping they'd pick it again. That's about it.
That seems about right.
But you know, I mean, they were pretty good at Braxis too. They that's the one they won on, I believe, last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of their macro definitely seemed like it was spooky to you guys. Had that game gone on longer, they might have actually been able to eke out a win.
Yeah. So that second game, if they didn't crash top like that, they might have had a chance.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We caught them out pretty good.
Sure did.
So
what a Garrosh.
Yeah, Hustler's really good.
Jeez.
And we almost let him do the interview so he could talk about how good he is.
I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. It's disgusting. Disgusting Garrosh plays.
Like, it's really nice as Tychus. I can just wait for have someone served into my lap.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't E in once for offense. It's all saving it for escapes and waiting to kill people.
Yeah, very good follow-up CC into the Garrosh flips as well. If it wasn't Artanis swapping them out, it would be the Chastise from Anduin. And
yeah, and they banned Artanis the second game. I really thought they'd have banned the Garrosh instead, but they let us have it.
Maybe next time.
We were all ready for a non-Garrosh comp, but they didn't make us use it.
Oh, so you guys do have non-Garrosh stuff.
We do.
That is something we were speculating about.
So I had one.
Lords going to bravely sacrifice themselves to reveal your guys' true power.
Well, I'll tell you, we had one ready with Garrosh and one ready with Deathwing, but they banned the Deathwing again.
Yes.
Are you
What would you
scary
have
on
done if they
Deathwing?
banned both Deathwing?
If they banned Deathwing and Garrosh, we just take Joe and Rhaegar, I guess.
Okay, that's fair.
The old standbys.
Super
But the
duper
question
guys.
is this: do you have any plans to counter a JoJo comp, though?
No, we can't counter Joe. We got to ban that.
Have you considered the Artanis Leoric main tank?
You say Artanis Leoric main tank?
Leoric main
Oh,
tank.
just Leoric.
Yeah.
Like a double healer Leoric?
Basically, yeah, or just Leoric.
Only four Leorics and a.
Just for the record, Harp was making fun of me for advocating for Nazebo main tank, so you shouldn't listen to anything I'm saying.
Yeah.
Come on, help me out here.
I've never seen the Naz main tank.
Thank you.
But
Nonsense.
yeah, so one of the things that I think is a fair thing to say is the Anduin first pick. I assume that's with the intention of walking the Garrosh Tychus immediately, right?
Yes. We don't want them to have Anduin. It's annoying.
Yep. So, what are your plans to deal with potential comps where Anduin is taken, but you still get Tychus Garrosh?
Yeah, we probably would not take Tychus and Garrosh if they take Anduin. It's not a deal breaker, but it's annoying enough.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what happens if they do it.
Yeah. Definitely going to be an interesting decision we have to make when that time comes.
If that time comes.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
Sure,
there's
why
lots
not?
of other things that can make Garrosh's day have a bad time. Medivh's quite annoying. In theory, that variant should have been able to parry his way to victory.
Oh no.
Varian.
Is hard countered.
Sorry?
Varian is hard countered by Garrosh. If he's displaced, what can he do?
Well, parry.
Yeah, he's in the back line.
Yeah.
And I just overkill instead of minigun, and he still goes down.
Yeah.
I just flip the order. It works out. If he's protected completely, then he's just not a threat offensively, though.
True.
We just kill somebody else.
And all that.
Yeah, well, thanks for casting. I don't know if you have any other questions.
I don't. I'm sick of seeing you guys win. Good luck next week.
Oh, we lost a couple last week.
Oh, did you? Oh, right. Yeah, you got a 1-2.
Yeah, 1-2.
Tough break.
Actually, hold on a second. Did you already beat out Almost Legends at this point?
Oh, that was the other team.
No, we played
That's Golden
GM
Lords.
and Popkek.
Just be warned, you may face down an Artanis main tank.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he
would
used
love
to be
to
on
see
our
it.
team.
Yeah. But yeah, that was an impressive showing. You guys had some disgusting kill picks there.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I hope to see more like it.
I hope we can keep it up. You never know.
Keep it up.
Good luck to you, and hey, Fallen Lords, nice showing tonight. Better luck next time, and good luck to you both next week and for the rest of the season.
All right, take care.
Yeah, you too.
Take care.
Bye-bye now. And yeah, all right. Well, that'll wrap it up for tonight. Thank you, Osmanthus. This was really fun. Really great.
As always, mate.
As always, yeah. Maybe we'll do this again. This was pretty neat.
See you around.
because I need a hand sometimes. It's operating the OBS and the everything else, and I'm not as super duper as some of the other casters. Provide a lot of excellent information that I'm unable to do. And
believe me, OBS is too much for me.
Yeah, right. I keep getting deeper and deeper into it too. Eventually, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyways, and to Chad, thank you for joining me, Chad, as well. Thanks for the heads up, Boris Shoes. Yeah, you bet, dude. Bizwix, you're all right. Common Fate, Sheriff, Common Fate, and I love tacos as well. Catch you all later, and have a nice night. Bye bye.
Anyways, I hope you have a good night, Harb.
Likewise. Gotta turn this thing on. Okay, where's the stop streaming button? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, and okay, we're done. Yeah, this was fun. Awesome, man. This was better than the last time we did it, I thought. I think there was more back and forth, and it was really good. I thought it was good. It was like relaxed and low key and like silly and not trying to be super professional, and I kind of like it like that.